Welcome to the podcast that makes you laugh, the show that every redneck rock star can relate to, bringing that fire on our podcast empire. It's the Neanderthals from Leander. We're live in Bassham Studios. This is the Whiskey and Whiskers podcast. We're your hosts, Chris,
Chop,
Gator,
and Blake. Back for another episode.
Yeah.
back for more, huh?
One more again?
Back to the future.
And all four of us are here. Mm-hmm. Isn't that about to get all fucked up?
It did last week.
Did it?
I don't know. I felt pretty...
Not here?
Not remembering what happened last week today when I was trying to remember.
All right,
so I'll kick it off. Fuck.
there you go.
I read a story today about a dude that was, like, shithouse drunk on Guinness that ran across Ireland. Like, the width of Ireland. All of it.
That's a long
how wide
run.
is that?
Well,
And not only that, he did it in less than 24 hours.
isn't he the first person to do it
In
less
under
than
24 hours?
Yeah. So that's the crowning achievement, is that he ran across Ireland in 24 hours.
He just also happened to be drunk.
Does it look like the skinniest part of Ireland?
Probably so.
Yeah.
But it was still like 200 and something miles.
And let's be real, can you imagine running on Guinness?
Did he refuel?
Dude, I don't
every
even
couple
like
miles?
to drink Guinness.
Do he have, like, Guinness in his camelback?
I don't know. I do know that at some point, like, after a couple hours, I think it said, I read part of this, like 4 hours in, he
You
started
didn't read
feeling, like, not very good. And they gave him a can of Coke and some painkillers.
Like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And then you just keep
And
going.
then he kept going. Yeah.
Been drinking shoefuls of Guinness. They're just going to give me painkillers?
Yeah.
I can probably make that run.
What does your body go through, right? Like, you're dehydrating yourself because you're running, but then you're also drinking Guinness.
When
so-
you are drunk and you take painkillers, usually it's pretty hard to walk.
Sounds exhausting, man.
Running? I know.
Yeah, and being drunk at the same time.
Dude, exercising when you're drunk is fucking terrible.
Oh, it's like the worst thing ever. That's a hell for somebody, man.
We've talked about it many times. Drunks can do some amazing things, you know? Like the dude that swam off
It's
in
usually in
Niagara
short
Falls.
bursts, though. It's like a cheetah, you know? Like, you're really good for a short amount of time.
Yeah, do your 3-minute plank after you're wasted tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, like the guy that swam off Niagara Falls, or like, hey, we've had a number of stories come across the board that we've
I don't
talked
know if that
about.
was a physical achievement.
Hey, he was like the first person to ever do it and not die.
Yeah, but it wasn't he wasn't like flexing his physical prowess.
Well, let's be real. About 15 seconds in, there wasn't really any turning back, you know?
Yeah. He tried. He was swimming as fast as he could. He still went.
He still went.
He didn't go down like a barrel or something? He just went
No,
down?
he did. He swam over the edge like
Naked?
an idiot.
Damn.
No, he had all his clothes on.
That probably sucked even harder.
No, I guess my point is Guinness, like, that's the worst beer
Yeah, so
to be running on, to be exercising on.
So here's the thing. I know that Guinness gives Irish people superpowers. Like, that's just a quantifiable known fact. Mm-hmm. However, this
Physics
dude was
and shit.
This dude was British. So what the fuck?
Oh, he had something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He probably fell in love with an Irish girl and chased her all the way across. Just nobody's talking about her.
maybe.
She did it faster.
I don't know, I just drank all this Irish beer and woo!
Like, I would rather drink Bud Light or fucking Miller Lite
Bud Light.
or like any light beer that was basically water.
If you had to run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, duh.
Yeah. That's my point. You're basically drinking black alcoholic licorice,
Yeah.
you know?
Maybe-
mixed with coffee.
Maybe we should
but without
do
the
that.
caffeine.
We should do that. We should have like a Whiskey and Whiskers beer.
Decathlon.
Yeah, but you got to drink beer and
Yeah,
like
you
run a mile.
down a boot and run a mile.
Yeah, a boot of whatever you choose too.
I agree. Y'all should do that.
No, we all do it.
I will film it.
I'm going to be the creative person here. And, yeah.
The director.
I can ride in the golf cart and film. I'll be like fucking George Romero or something.
I own the drone. I have to operate the drone. Sorry, that's the rules.
No, I got a friend that has a drone. He can operate it.
Nice. Blake's in. We got 4 t-shirts for it, dude.
We could maybe like multiple events. Like you have to bike a certain distance and then you have to run a certain distance and then you have to swim. But we should make them Whiskey and Whiskers theme. So like,
Yeah, duh. It's like the Whiskey and Whiskers Olympics.
so what do we do that's physical?
Run and swim
No, we don't do any of those things.
and jump and skip.
You have to
float in a pool.
That's what
Yeah,
it is.
there you go.
So-
Who can float the longest?
I barbecued yesterday. It was real sweaty outside.
You got to sit in a pool for 12 hours with no sunscreen and no shade,
Oh.
and you have to finish a 750 of whiskey in that amount of time.
That's the
Oh, I could do that.
Oh, dude. That's brutal. That's worse than doing the, what's it called, Endeavor fucking alive shit, where they send you to,
Dude, I thought we just
BFE
called that
and-
Saturday.
they're like, we'll give you $1 million if you survive for 100 days in the wilderness. And we're like, we'll give you $1 million if you drink a bottle of whiskey and sit in the sun in the pool all day
with no sunscreen.
with no sunscreen.
Okay.
Does it have to be a pool, or can it just be a body of water?
I feel like y'all are targeting
And
me
it's
in
got to
this
be
one.
it's got to be 105 or hotter.
And it's not $1 million. It's like, you know, a
We'll buy your 750.
we'll make you a T-shirt.
Why no sunscreen, though? That's not fair.
Is it a race?
The first person to finish the 750?
And sit there for 12
Sit
hours?
there for 12 hours.
I'm going to be the first person to sit there for 12 hours.
Chris chugs the whole bottle of whiskey in the first 10 minutes and then just passes out drunk in the pool.
Yeah.
And then we all win at the same time at 12 hours.
But at least he slept through most of it. I mean, I guess that's winning in a way.
And then he's just going to be really sunburned on one side. He's not going to roll over at all.
Covered in puke.
Yeah, sunscreen.
No sunscreen. That's
This
cheating.
is the other
No, the
reason
puke
I...
sunscreen.
That's
the
a
other
performance enhancing drug.
I think a swimming pool should be out, like, for the throw-up reasons.
Huh.
You know,
well-
if it's a river, it just, like, flows down the river.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah, but
guess.
rivers have like parts where there's shade. That's cheating.
yeah.
You have to stay in the sunny part. This is a sunny river.
Dude, I can't steer. Are you fucking kidding me?
What if you had to like grill steaks in the middle of it? So
But-
heat
And like
heat,
well,
right?
too. You can't fuck them up.
Still no shade.
I love
Just-
vacation.
No, rare. Not well.
I love vacation.
But yeah, you got to build. Now you're drunk. That's what it is. After you drink the 750, then you have to start a fire and grill a steak, and it's like molten lava hot outside, right around 4:00.
Vacation is my favorite sport, for sure.
And then there's judges on who has the best steak after a 750 and
Oh, dude.
heat
All day in
exhaustion.
the sun. Are there stipulations on the type of beer?
What do you mean?
No, it's any kind of beer you
I
want.
thought it was a 750 of whiskey.
Well, yeah, but you're going to be drinking beer too, right? I mean, we're in the pool, damn it.
I think it's fair game.
Okay.
I think you can drink whatever beer, seltzer, fucking
Guinness.
hard drink.
Hard drink.
Hard drink, yeah. I'm going to stick to my hard drinks, you know?
Oh my god.
Tell us about the hard drink.
I was in the fucking grocery store, man. I was just walking down the aisle and like where the tall cans are, where there's like, you know, high gravity and like tall cans of seltzer or fucking
The classy section.
yeah. All that shit. You
High
know, the
gravity.
24-ounce Modelo's and shit like that.
Yeah.
In that same section, there was this drink, and it was called like neon something. I don't remember the exact name, but it was like neon purple. It was like 8% neon whatever. Instead of saying like hard seltzer or hard soda, it was hard drink.
Like it's
Like
hard
not-
to swallow.
Like not hard fucking energy drink or something. No, just hard drink.
Is it a seltzer? No.
No.
It's called drink for legal reasons.
Yeah.
It's a liquid
Yeah.
and it's alcoholic,
And you can put it in your mouth and swallow it
like a drink.
like a drink.
but it's hard.
Yeah.
It makes me think of like Yoo-Hoo's their chocolate drink because they can't say their chocolate milk.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's just hard drink.
Because it's not milk. Yeah, I can't.
I mean, that's basically what Kahlua is, right? It's hard chocolate drink.
Chocolate drink. That's right.
Coffee.
Let's see what's in the box.
It's coffee liqueur.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Kahlua?
Cholula?
No, that's not what I said.
What?
Oh, maybe I did say that. I meant Bailey's, but
Yeah.
Wait, Bailey's is coffee liqueur. Kahlua is not.
no, not Kahlua. Fuck.
Y'all are dumber than a bag of hammer. Today we're drinking My Lemon Green single barrel straight bourbon whiskey.
It's Irish cream, by the way.
Oh.
You're thinking of Irish coffee, which is coffee with.
I think that guy needs to
Bailey's
step his
in it.
game up and drink Kahlua. You want to be a real motherfucker? Come on.
absinthe.
No, dude, like the milky shit. Like it's milk and alcohol and hot
Yeah.
Oh.
and drunk.
Kahlua is a chocolate drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shot glasses.
Having
too.
flashbacks and mudslides.
Can you hand me my my beverage out of the fridge, please?
Oh my god.
Could you drink it for me, too?
I'll give him a sip here in a second. Thank you, sir.
Blake thought it was a really fucking cool idea putting the mini fridge over by the person that controls all the shit over there. until he moved over there and started controlling all the shit and had to hand everybody their shit out of the fridge.
I just bitches about it.
I don't know if you know this. This is where all the plugs are.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
why it's like that.
It's a good thing we keep forgetting to turn the fridge on.
Yeah, I guess I gotta give them all to you, huh?
Oh, good shots.
Shots. Shots, let's go. Hold on, shut the fuck up.
They're trying to tell you how well endowed they are.
I know, I see.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
the second one was weak.
Not well endowed.
Tink. Wait, that wasn't an official tink, though. A glancing tink.
Fuck you.
All right.
So what is this? I wasn't listening at all when you were talking.
Milam and Green, single barrel, straight bourbon whiskey.
It sounds like it should be good.
No, I don't know. It says green on it. It's kind of brown looking.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo.
Oh.
Well, I know one metric already is going to be very high.
Yeah, that's what I needed. I'm awake now.
Oh, all right. So I got to follow up on last week.
You identify as a what now?
Chair.
As a person that's sitting in this room. So, okay, here's the deal. They fucked me up, all right?
Oh, no.
I'm confused.
They did cut your dick off too.
No.
You said they were just going to cut your balls off, and I was like, I don't think that's what a vasectomy is. I think they cut your balls and your dick off.
Dude, it's even weirder than that. They left my balls.
They put brass ones in, right?
No.
That was the
Truck nuts?
deal.
No, the OG ones. They're still there.
What?
The little soft guys.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Ouch.
You didn't even get an upgrade.
No.
How do you charge
If anything,
your
it's a
cell phone?
downgrade.
So tell us how it went.
All right, so here's the deal. Honestly, it was pretty fucking mild. It wasn't as bad as I expected, even, and I didn't expect it to be that bad.
They don't put you under, right?
No,
So that
no,
last
no,
one.
no. Dude, okay, but what they
So
do is they give you laughing gas, and when you go to the dentist, right, they put that mask on you, and, like, they give you a certain amount of gas per oxygen mixture or whatever, and you just breathe that motherfucker the whole time, right?
You ever laugh and cry at the same time?
So, this was different. They handed me a tube, and they were like, it just had, like, a mouthpiece on it, and you're, like, fucking smoking a hookah or
They
something,
were like,
right?
"Here, rip this shit, dude."
Yeah. And they were like, give it like 5 deep breaths and that should get you going. After that, you know, you should be in the zone. I was like, all right, cool.
Did you get 10 real quick?
So I went 5 deep breaths, and on the 5th deep breath, dude, I was about to talk to God. Everything was bzzz, and fucking like, thought I was about to pass out. And they were like, oh yeah, you don't have to like hit that all the time or anything. That, like,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
like straight laughing gas. There's no oxygen mixture or anything. Like, hit it as needed. I was like, oh fuck, dude, I wish you would have told me. Damn. I was like before they told me that, I was like, you might need to turn this down a little bit. I'm really lightheaded and kind of fucked up right now. And they're like, oh, just stop hitting it for a second thing, dumbass.
Just breathe, you fucking idiot.
You haven't had oxygen in 35 seconds.
So that was something else. I got to just like free hit fucking nitrous for as much as I wanted.
Damn.
Cool. That's a good time.
But so like procedure wise, it was kind of fucked up. Honestly, the worst part was like looking down and you can see smoke coming up from your balls.
Why? Dude, oh my god.
Smoke? Why is there smoke? They're just gonna blow.
What?
Because they take a little pin and they cauterize shit.
But I pee out of that.
Yeah. Which leads me to something I'm going to get to here in a minute. But, all right. So fast forward, like recovery process. It's kind of just like dull achy pain for a couple days.
Wait, I have a few dumb questions.
Okay.
So how big is the cut?
Like, it's tiny. Like, think like,
Big enough to make smoke.
I mean, they got to pull your balls out and like tie them up or
What?
something, right?
yeah, yeah.
They pull your balls out? Dude.
No, I would say it's probably like a 1/4 inch.
Okay, and it's like
Your
between.
balls are that small?
No, that's what he's talking about. His dick. It's between your dick and your belly button.
No, it's like
What?
base of the shaft on the front of the ball sack.
Yeah.
I thought it was like on your gooch or your taint,
Yeah, no, it's like bottom of the shaft.
under your dick, above your balls.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
And they just root around in there with like a stick or something.
pretty much. Yeah.
Chopsticks, man.
Chopsticks.
You get a free one with every meal, you know what I'm saying? Just throw them away.
Okay. One more thing. Worst part of the procedure, other than seeing the smoke coming up, like actual pain,
Did you smell it too? You're like,
is so they don't use like a injection for the anesthetic. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like a fucking air gun or something.
What?
But it's got like a punch to it. So whenever they shoot it at your balls, it's like, whack! Ow! Fuck!
And you're like, my balls don't hurt anymore. And they're like, good, because we're taking them out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you know how like you take the piece of bread out and then you like hang it and then you spin it and you put it,
Yeah.
tuck it underneath. That's what they have to do. They have to drop your balls out and then they spin them and then they tuck it back in.
And then they set them on fire.
That's what I'm getting from this story.
Dude, that's, oh my God.
All right. So
Oh my
What
God.
did they really do while they were?
Why did you have to
there?
see that? We were like, no.
I didn't see it. The only thing I saw was the smoke coming up.
Dude, I know, but how? They, like, could you see it? They didn't put like a thing in between you and your balls and them doing all their business with the smoke and stuff?
Well, I had like a
Like a gown?
gown, kind of. Yeah.
But they didn't put like a partition there?
No.
Man, I'll be like,
But I mean, I was laying on a table, so I was looking up, and the only thing I saw was smoke rising.
Did you have to explain the dick situation before they got down there? Like, all right, guys, here's what's going on.
So what they actually do is they make that little like 1/4-inch thing, right? And then they pull out the tube that connects your nut sacks. They pull that basically through that little incision, and then
I'm gonna puke.
they snip that.
Yeah, just chop that. We don't need that anymore, do we?
They snip it. They tie both sides basically into a
Whoops,
knot.
I lost the end. We're gonna have to go back in.
I'd murder somebody.
where's their chopstick?
There would be fucking murders.
It's dripping jizz all inside your balls now.
So
Spraying around.
they pull that out, snip
Smells
it,
like
tie
chlorine.
both sides of it, cauterize it, and then put it back in, and then they sew up the hole.
Dang, that's like a nylon rope and you make a knot on the end of it and you hit it with a lighter so it doesn't like come apart.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck, they're smart, man. Oh my God. I bet they were Boy Scouts before they started doing ball sacks.
And then from there, I went home. I rested. Didn't move around for a couple days. And
Frozen peas?
yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm pretty much good.
What day was that?
Friday.
And
it's
today's
Wednesday now.
Wednesday.
Is it bruised at all?
No.
Anything rip open when you got your first boner?
No.
Did you get stitches?
Yes. One stitch. And they don't take it out. It's like a dissolvable motherfucker.
Oh. So you can go sit in the bathtub and it'll come out?
I'd prefer staples.
Well, they said don't like go and take
Don't
a bath
submerge
or
in
sit in a
water.
body of water for like 2 weeks while it dissolves. But
What
like,
happens
I
when your
can shower
balls
and
fall in the
stuff,
toilet when you take a shit? 'Cause I have that problem.
All right. So
The ball situation.
now, getting to the things that actually kind of sucked, all right? So, before the procedure, I had to shave my balls, right?
What? I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
And
You do that, doctor.
so,
You shave
that
my
part,
balls.
that wasn't that bad. Like, it is what it is. I shaved my balls.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm not
don't.
comfortable with knives around my nuts. You're the one that's supposed to be doing this. This is what I'm paying you to do.
Right? I had to go to cosmetology school.
And shaving your balls is hard. Like,
Yeah.
That's dangerous shit, dude.
Yeah.
You need like liability insurance doing that, man.
So Doc, I went with the straight razor and I went ahead and made the incision for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to cut this one line, but I wasn't sure if it's the right one. You know, it could be like my ball tendon that makes my balls move down or something.
They're just all nicked up and bloody. Hairless though.
Yeah.
All right. So, I shaved my balls,
Like
right?
the day I was born.
Now, this wasn't a problem until like Tuesday, so yesterday. But now I have ball stubble.
Itchy balls.
It's not only itchy, but the chafing is unreal. It's like having 5 o'clock shadow on your ball sack. It's
Hey,
like
you-
rubbing against your legs.
You need those underwear with the ball sack.
I have those. It doesn't do it.
Yeah,
Don't
and
wear
you might be
underwear.
careful with those because the way they separate the balls from the cock, it might be right there where that incision is.
It pretty much is.
Hiya!
But that part sucks. The 5 o'clock shadow on your nutsack, not a cool thing. Don't recommend.
Now you're gonna have to shave your balls for the rest of your life.
No, never again. Now, after the whole thing, right? I know this is some monkey brain dumbass shit, right? But the first time I had to go take a piss afterwards, I was like standing like at the toilet ready to fucking go take a leak. And I was like, what if this hurts? And then the next thing that went through my brain was, what if I can't piss? Because piss is stored in the balls.
And now your balls aren't connected.
Yeah.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
that was no shit. I thought that went through my head as I was standing at the toilet.
What happened? I'm on the edge, man. Did you pee?
Yeah, everything went totally fine.
Thank God.
I know. Could you imagine calling the doctor? You're like, no, you don't understand. All the pee is in my balls still. And they cut them off the line between my dick and my balls. Now the water can't get out, okay?
Whoops. Wrong one. It's just like a water balloon.
My underwear don't cage the elephant. No more.
I'm wearing my hoodie as pants right now, okay?
Well, cool. That's exciting.
Yeah. Other than that, everything's good now. There's an occasional thing like where I rode the motorcycle yesterday. That was pretty much fine. Getting on and off the bike had a little bit of like this doesn't feel awesome, but like it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, you don't want to get your stitch like stuck on something and pull it off real quick. Like a hot
every now and then,
motorcycle
like when I stand up and down, kind of like fucks with me. I don't know if that's just like blood rushing to my fucking not a nutsack.
Your coin purse?
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, holy shit, Chop.
It'll shrivel up and look like different after a while.
You know how after you get a dog fix, eventually their little coin purse kind of
Yeah,
shrinks
there's
up.
no more change in there. No reason to have it so big. Floppity doppity.
So it'll get easier.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Do you feel any different? Feel better?
Uh,
Not yet.
no. So I haven't been allowed to bust my first nut yet. I think that's going to be a game changer because it's a week after, so I got 2 more days.
Nice. I would
be afraid about that.
I am.
and I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm being real. I would maybe fly solo that first time. You know
I'm
what I
planning
mean?
on it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, ask your doctor if it's right for you.
Because,
I think there's like blood and stuff mixed up in there.
yeah, and what if, like,
Blah.
what if you can't because you're, like, self-conscious about it? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
That could, I don't know. That could be a thing.
Danger.
Dude,
Yeah.
if I was like, oh no, this is gonna hurt, or like, is it gonna work? Like, I would build anxiety about that happening, and then that could affect the happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, ask your doctor if it's right for you. That's all.
I've pretty much unanimously everything I've ever read about this has been like, you should probably just, beat off somewhere. Because it's probably going to be kind of gross and going to suck a little bit.
Well, and you don't want to get in a position where, like, maybe you're having sex and you can't finish because you're self-conscious about the, like, what's about to happen. But then your, like, pride kicks in and you're like, no, fuck that, I'm going to keep going. And then you're starting to tear your stitches and,
Yeah.
you know.
Ooh, yeah, that's scary, dude. I didn't even think
They
about
did say
that.
after a week, you're good to go. And then from then on, in the next 90 days, I got to spit one out. I think it's like every other day.
You have to.
Well, that's easy.
Doctor's orders.
Yeah. Because I have to, basically, I'm like, there's still swimmers in there. So I got to clear the line, so to speak.
Oh, kind of like a dog when they get fixed. They can still get other dogs pregnant for up to 90 days.
Yeah.
Or your money back guarantee.
So I got to clear the lines. And to do that, I'm supposed to spit a load out I think it's every other day. It's like, I think it's 40 in 90 days, something like that.
Oh, I thought you said 40 or 90 times.
No.
40 in 90 days, though.
Yeah, 40 in 90 days.
Wait,
and then,
do you got to control your pace, or can you just like
No.
40s in 24 hours?
Well,
See, now it's a race, right? You got to get 40 out as fast as you can so you're good to go.
right. And then, so after 90 days, they sent me home with like a test kit. Basically, I'm supposed to jack it into a cup and then
See if you get the cup pregnant.
yeah, pretty much. And then I do another one a week later to make sure both come back negative. And then after that, I'm official.
What if it doesn't come back negative?
I'm just
And
curious.
that's a problem.
They're like, you're a dinosaur.
I'm just curious. Did you let one go in a cup beforehand in order to make sure that you weren't doing this for no reason?
They can always reconnect it, right?
So, no, to answer your question. However, I don't really feel the need to, considering how effective the rest of my family is.
Yeah, but the real question is, did you beat off once before just in case you can never beat off again?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Glad you cleared that up.
And then as far as, what did you ask again?
Can they reconnect? They put like a quick connect
Oh,
on there?
yeah, yeah. So they can. It gets less effective the longer it is from the initial procedure.
Oh.
So like it's pretty decent chances up to like a year or two after, and then like gets down to like 50% after like 3-4 years, and then it just keeps kind of going down.
Why don't they put like a valve on there?
Like a flip switch.
Yeah, like a little ball valve. Literally. And you can just open it or close it. You're like, nah, it ain't happening tonight. You just close it off.
That would be nice, but then you would still have 90 days from when you flip the switch, though.
No, this switch is like good.
Oh, okay.
There's no 90 days.
It's a good switch.
Yeah. Instantaneous.
It's just like a spermicidal fucking
Yeah.
tank. When you flip the switch, it's just like boom,
It's
nuke.
like a laser beam they have to travel through, and they don't. They just evaporating laser beam.
So, like,
Cheers.
as a dude, like, these are your choices, right? Like, you can either have somebody cut your nuts up, or you can risk becoming a dad at 60 years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Yeah, but that's why getting the vasectomy is empowering.
Why?
Because now you can just blow nuts anywhere and nobody cares.
Yeah.
Doctor's orders, even.
True.
You can pretty much do that anyways, right?
On an airplane, in traffic.
Yeah, but then you're just becoming a dad at fucking 60. Or 30, for my matter.
Oh, no.
Well, congratulations, Chop.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
It's a thing.
So,
Nailed it.
are we done? Do we have any more questions about Chop's balls?
About that now.
I'm happy to answer.
We'll check
Hit
it
our
next week.
Facebook if you have any questions.
Hey, let me see the stick. Let me see.
Take a picture of it. Send it to me.
Yeah, show us your balls.
If you have any questions, post them on our Facebook.
Dude, don't be gay. Show us your balls.
That's funny.
All right. So,
Would it have been better if you were drunk?
I mean, you said I would.
Perfect.
So I read this article about a guy that the police are putting out a public service announcement to be like, hey, to whoever came into the monkey cage and stole all of the coins out of the little well, you probably have monkey herpes now. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck was this guy doing in there? You know, like, how are you going to contract monkey herpes? It's not what you think. Apparently the monkey shit in the water and the herpes can be in the shit, and the guy waiting around in the monkey shit water getting the coins could have contracted herpes, monkey herpes.
Oh, no.
And I have to add, like, this is just me being a skeptic. Immediately I was like, there's no such thing as monkey herpes, right? Like, not a special strain of monkey herpes. And why do the monkeys have herpes? They need to fix this. Those poor monkeys. So, I think it's just a ploy by the police to get him to, like, come get checked out or something. He's like, Doc, I think I have herpes. And he's like, nope, you don't, none of the and he's like, yeah, but can you check for, like, monkey herpes?
They go to all
They're
the,
like, what? Can you check for monkey herpes? And they're like, bro, what have you been doing? Nothing. And you can't even tell them the story. You can't be like, look, I was waiting around in the monkey shit water to steal the coins, because then you'll get arrested. So you have to be like,
I got raped by a fucking monkey.
I just have a suspicion that I might have monkey herpes.
I have a friend who went to the zoo and one of the monkeys splashed him with the poop water that had all the coins in it. And
You know, the
he
water.
came home and made me a milkshake, and I feel like I got monkey herpes.
this guy I know.
So good for him. Do y'all think it's a ploy, or do you think it's a real thing?
It's a ploy.
Is there really a monkey herpes?
Probably.
Don't call in, Blake.
Is it different than regular herpes?
It's probably both situation.
Did they just have regular herpes?
No, it's a special monkey strain.
Yeah, monkey strain.
But did they say that? Or
No,
were they just
I
like,
might-
oh, they have herpes?
I might just be putting that on there, but it's, better that way.
Sure.
And look, if I was going to lie to somebody to try and get them to come in and admit to it, I would definitely tell them, like, no, this is a special strain of monkey herpes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm writing down monkey herpes.
It is special.
Anyways, there's like 80 cases of monkeypox in Travis County.
Awesome.
That's the same as monkey herpes, right?
I think so.
Didn't they rebrand monkeypox?
How?
I thought we talked about this. Didn't they fucking try to come up with another name or something? Because maybe it was more serious than monkeypox gives off.
I honestly don't know anything about monkeypox.
I don't either.
Me either.
From what I can tell, there's a bunch of people that are like, oh my god, monkeypox, and then everybody else is like, that's not a real thing.
Yeah. I don't know, though.
And I don't know anybody with monkeypox, but that's kind of anecdotal, I guess, at best.
We apparently have 70 neighbors that have it.
Well, hopefully they're okay.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Or not, whatever. I don't give
What do
a
you want me to
fuck.
say?
I don't know them.
I mean, there's a lot of neighbors in this neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Aren't there like 300 million people in Texas or something?
I know
That's,
there's
that's
like-
the United States.
I think there's over 1 million in Austin.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's not very many people out of all those people.
Oh, you mean like 70 in 1 million?
Yeah.
So I was
You're 1 in 1 million.
I was scrolling through this it was like a Instagram shop, right? They had t-shirts or whatever the fuck. And I was like, whatever, I'll check it out. They had a cool shirt on there. And so I'm scrolling through and I see one and I'm like, that one's kind of cool, and I click it and it's got like palm trees and like a hula girl and a pineapple or something, you know?
Pineapple, bro.
And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So then I put that one in my cart and then I scroll a little more and it's like just a bunch of pineapples. You know? Like,
Yeah.
that's the whole shirt. And I'm like, I guess pineapples are good. I like pineapples, you know?
Yeah.
Scroll like 2 or 3 more down and it's just like one big ass pineapple on a fucking shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, what's up with pineapples? Like, there's something going on here.
We talked about
We
this
talked
too.
about this.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Keep telling us though, because I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
I want to see what you. Oh, I was drunk. I guess.
No, it's just because people like eat fruit, and so they have a lot of. I've seen that there's a website where they have just apples, and one where they have just watermelons. Because I did the same thing. They had like a
You
cool
mean watermelon?
They had like a cool like button-up shirt and had like watermelons on it and like a pocket with a watermelon, you know. And then they had this really big T-shirt with just a watermelon on it. And I was like, "What the
So what does a
fuck?"
watermelon mean?
It doesn't mean shit. It's a watermelon, dude. It's a fruit.
People that like watermelons.
It'd be like you getting a shirt and putting
Pineapples on it.
pineapples on it. Sure.
So pineapple's a symbol for swingers.
So it's cool if I wear a pineapple shirt.
Yeah. You're a swinger, so it makes sense.
What should watermelons mean? Did we play that game?
Anyways,
You
Nope.
like to barbecue.
Well, I mean, pineapples shouldn't mean fucking swingers, so...
Huh?
I mean, pineapples doesn't really have any direct correlation to swingers as far as, like, I know.
Yeah, but what if, like, it doesn't have to be sexual in nature. What if pineapple's just like, you know, oh, I have monkey herpes, and it's a way to, like, you know, let other people know. So they're like, hey, I have monkey herpes too, so I wear a pineapple shirt or a watermelon shirt. You
What
know?
if it's like you like egg noodles with butter? That's what that means.
Gross.
It's so good, dude.
Oh, I love noodles and butter.
Who doesn't like noodles and butter?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wear a fucking watermelon shirt. Tell the world.
All right, I'm gonna have to go get one.
You know what I'm saying? Except Blake over here. Blake's gonna wear his pineapple shirt. He doesn't like fucking noodles.
I like pineapples though. That's the thing.
What about, like, any other fucking fruit, then?
That's what I'm saying. Anything.
A
Like,
mango shirt. What's that like? I like looking at space shuttles on the internet.
I'm pretty sure at one point cherries meant something.
Balls.
yeah, because like a peach means ass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cucumbers.
That completely changed my perspective on that song.
Eggplant.
What
What?
song?
song?
The-
Watermelon?
No, the Peaches song.
Gonna eat a lot of peaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I realized they were talking about ass instead of actual fucking peaches.
Have you guys ever heard that song, Rosie by Jackson Brown?
Yeah.
So, it's like, he talks about meeting a girl at a concert and he's gonna mix the show, so he invites her backstage and like they're hanging out and then like, as he's mixing the show, like the drummer comes off stage and takes the girl away and then it goes into the chorus and it's, Rosie, you're alright, you wear my ring when you hold me tight, Rosie, that's my thing. When I turn out the lights, I gotta hand it to me. Looks like it's me and you again tonight, Rosie.
It's talking about beating off.
And it's a really, like, it's a pretty song, you know?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't ever know it. Like, if you listen to it, if I played it in the shop, all the guys would be like, the fuck is this? You know? Like they would have no idea. But it's an entire song about beating off. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Semi-charm life, dude.
So, bananas have to be, I like cocaine, right?
Yeah, bananas blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is written.
And so it shall be.
That shit is bananas, you know?
Yeah.
What about like Hatch green chilies on a t-shirt?
Ooh.
I think that means you're from fucking,
Texas.
no.
Las
New
Vegas,
Mexico.
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Fucking New Mexico. You're mud people.
So,
Damn, dude.
that was harsh.
They hurt my feelings.
And all of a sudden we weren't allowed back in New Mexico.
I know, I like New Mexico, though.
Jeez, man. Easy.
Dude, I've
Tell
tried
me they're not fucking mud people.
Well, they live in mud houses.
I think they prefer Adobe chop.
Adobe people.
Adobe people.
No, those are the tech people.
Dude, I've tried hard to get kicked out of New Mexico. I'm just saying. And God damn it, we're gonna do it from a podcast. So it's cool. I'll get kicked out of New Mexico.
Hatch green chilies. The first time I ever experienced the craze that was the Hatch green chili fucking
Madness extravaganza.
month or whatever. It's like Ford Truck Month, but Hatch green chili.
Dude, yeah, for real though.
And like, dude, people are intense about it. Like, yo, did you get some chili? I got some chilies. There's a fucking guy roasted chilies out front of HEB.
Your eyes burn as you walk into the
Guys,
store. You're like, ah,
Why
fuck.
are we so? Are Hatch green chilies like not around? A lot
Yeah,
of
that's
times?
right. They only have once a year.
And then all of a sudden they're around. What is the?
It's like
the
Girl
hype
Scout
about-
cookies.
Crawfish season.
Same thing.
It's like Girl Scout cookies.
It's like hunting season.
You can only
Christmas.
get them for like a couple months. And so whenever they're around, people are like, holy shit, man.
So we had some shark burgers tonight,
Yeah.
which they don't pay us, so fuck them. They're pretty good though.
Those burgers are super good.
That might have been the best burger from Shark's Burger I've ever had. And not only that, I was kind of having an identity crisis because I've always been a jalapeno motherfucker. And those hatch green chilies were fucking good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're delicious. Especially with the
you're just
avocado and stuff.
You're gonna leave out the part where you're a little bitch and got chicken instead of a burger?
Oh, it don't matter.
You didn't.
He did. He got fucking grilled chicken.
He was like, I already had a burger today.
Yeah, that's
You knew you were going to have a burger tonight. You should have had chicken at lunch, fool.
Yeah, dude. What's wrong with you?
All right, I'll admit I fucked that up, but I didn't want to eat 2 hamburgers today.
Oh, I would, especially during a hatch green.
So I
chili.
ate a healthy chicken sandwich with
You used to eat
avocados
2
and green
hamburgers for
chilies
lunch.
and-
Yeah, he had that hatch green chili month fucking chicken sandwich with his camel toe
Don't
package
don't
on
get
it.
this twisted at all. Hold up. I feel like I need to defend myself here. Don't get this twisted.
I don't know if you can, bro.
This was not a health.
Health decision.
Yeah,
You didn't ask your doctor first.
this was a. I just don't want more fucking hamburger meat in my stomach right now.
Chickens eat their own shit, bro.
Yeah, and it was greasy ass chicken too. It was good.
Fuck.
But and they offered the chicken sandwich as a they were like, you can get the hamburger, hatch green chili hamburger, or you can get a chicken sandwich, hatch green chili chicken sandwich.
Actually, they didn't offer me shit. They said, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Oh, I want 3 normal burgers, and one needs to be special, made out of chicken." What? And then he put me on hold for a minute and a half, and he was probably like, "Hey, can we
These
make
dumb
a chicken-
motherfuckers over
Can
here
we
ordered
do
a
that?
green chili burger with fucking chicken.
Dude, it was a grilled chicken patty, but it had avocado and bacon and cheese and hatch green chilies all over it. It was bomb as fuck. Just saying, if you're gonna eat a chicken sandwich, that's not a bad way to do it.
I can see
I'm just
that.
saying, I bet the burger was better than the burger you had at lunch.
And not only that, I think it was the best thing I've ever eaten from Shark's Burger. Boom.
Whoa, chicken from Shark's Burger, huh?
Uh huh.
Man, I'll have to try it next time.
We're pissing people off today.
All I'm saying that mine was a double fucking cheeseburger, not a chicken sandwich, and it fucking rocked my world.
God,
Yeah, it
is
was
so
good. Did you wash it down with seltzer?
How did this go from hatch green chilies to my chicken
The
sandwich?
fuck, Blake?
No, I washed it down with a beer, a Miller Lite, like a true American.
Nice.
See?
So it is a fucking thing though. Like you walk into HEB and there's motherfuckers
Like accosting you.
yeah,
Like,
it's like going through the mall like back in the day and they'd fucking spray perfume on you or whatever.
yeah.
It's like that, but with hatch green, they're just like throwing them at people.
Feel like pepper spraying you now.
What are people doing with all these hatch green chilies?
Dude, I swear to God, it's like they take the dude that pushes all the shopping carts inside.
Making
his
chicken
job
sanders
now
out
is
of
to
them,
push all the
does it?
shopping carts inside and then leave a bag of green chilies in every shopping cart.
Yeah, it's like Santa Claus, but hatch green chilies.
It's just, you weren't planning on getting green chilies, but they're already in the cart, so
I haven't been to Whataburger. I
You're
wonder
getting
if
them now.
the hatch green chili burger is.
I bet it is.
Yep.
I bet it's a thing.
Yep, I'm gonna have to check that out. I know you guys
guys-
fucking.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing it.
I
I'll
know
get
you'll give
the
up on
chicken
Whataburger, but I've
sandwich
been,
from Whataburger with hatch green chilies.
Honestly,
on
if I want a hatch green chili burger, I got one right here.
They, I don't know. They haven't done me dirty yet. I'm not gonna say it's as good as it was, and all that bullshit, but they haven't done me dirty.
Bro, two things, so you can reassess. There's no more spicy mustard or spicy
it. Ketchup.
strawberry jam, and there's no more jalapeno cheddar beef.
I never ordered those things anyway.
Well, that's why you're wrong. See?
That's why you snip your nuts.
Yeah, I ordered fucking the breakfast burgers, which are fucking awesome.
Least favorite, bro.
And then if I'm not ordering that, then I would order just a regular fucking sausage bob.
No love for the A1 thick and throbbing?
Well, duh, but that's lunch.
Oh.
I'm talking about breakfast.
Also, does that even come back in season anymore? It's been like on the forever gone shit.
Yeah. What they do need to do, because they are pissing me off with this, is they need to bring back the Chop House Cheddar Burger, at least for a little while. Because that motherfucker's been gone for a year or two now.
Fuck them. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
All right. So I had an epiphany the other day. It was a memory that I hadn't had in a long time. Do you guys remember laying in front of the TV and you didn't have a remote, so you would use your toe to change the channel?
Oh, when the buttons were on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one of his knobs.
And so and back then also the button on the TV changed the channel. So you channel surf by pushing the buttons with your toes. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I used to turn the knob.
Well, I'm not going. Yes, I remember that too. But for some reason, the nostalgia hit hard. Like
the rabbit ears?
So what you're talking about, at least what I remember, and probably I remember you doing this also, was those like armchair kind of lay on the ground pillows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that like, it was like a pillow, but it had arms that kind of came around.
Yeah.
And kind of sat you up a little bit. You lean back on that motherfucker and then you stick your leg out and fucking tink, tink.
You could channel surf. You could channel surf. And if you couldn't find the right channel, you go to the TV Guide channel.
Yeah.
And then it just scrolls through, and then you go, oh, it's on channel 13, and then you with your big toe.
Man, remember the TV Guide channel? That was great.
They had some pretty terrible fucking, like, you know, the ads are not, they what, like ads, like programming, I guess, that was on the top, like above where it was scrolling.
Yeah.
That was some pretty terrible shit.
That's one of those things that I feel like if somebody recorded the TV Guide channel for like 45 minutes, I would probably watch the entire thing and remember every single commercial.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it at all because I was like trying to read that shit, you know, and you know how I struggle with reading, right?
Yeah, it's hard, especially when it's moving.
I feel like
Processing.
Trying to read all that shit.
I feel like most of it was like that shopping network or whatever.
HSN.
Yeah.
Home Shopping Network.
I feel like a lot of it was that. And then there was also some shit with like...
Those are entire network television channels that just accost old people.
Yeah. I feel like there was also like the, you know, like B-list celebrity kind of comedians. Like, you know, got minor roles in some movies and tried to do stand-up and like people kind of know who they are, but like also they suck and nobody cares.
See, I'm imagining, like, okay, what about when you go to the movies and it's some just fucking guy and he's like, hey guys, this is Dick Rappaport. And you're like, who the fuck is Dick Rappaport? And why do I give a fuck? Like, why are you telling me your name, bro? Just talk to me. What are you selling?
I don't know. I haven't been to the movies in a long time, so I can't.
Or it's some hot chick. She's like, hey, I'm Rebecca Munoz, and today we're doing trivia. And you're like, fuck you, Rebecca. I don't know who you are.
She's like, go buy snacks and drinks in the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch. I brought it into my pants.
I had an empty sack anyway.
It's all shriveled up and crinkled now.
Oh.
Damn. New uses.
So I got like a bunch of kids, and when we go to the movies, it takes a whole beach bag, dude.
How do you sneak in a beach bag?
How do you fit all those kids in the beach
It's like
bag?
a wagon. Over my...
Don't worry, it's our beach bag.
It's total wagon. I'm like, what? I got a sports team with me. No. Yeah, the wife she has like the oversized purse, to like put a bunch of shit
Beach
to
bag
walk
purse?
down a beach bag purse. Yeah.
What's your go-to when you're going to the movies, right? And you're... All right, let's do two games. You're going to the movies, you and the wife, and you're gonna, like, you're trying to act big, so you're buying fucking candy. What's your shit?
See,
If you're gonna act big, it's hard to argue with bonbons. You know, they have the little refrigerator.
No, yeah, I don't ever fuck with that.
you got me
Those are
fucked
fucking
up because,
delicious.
like, if I go to the movies now, which I don't do very often, but if I do go, I'm probably going somewhere where I'm going to order a bunch of shit, like, from a server.
Food.
Ah.
Oh, like, yeah.
Like, I'm going to order drinks and fucking appetizers and,
Little mini corn dogs and shit.
yeah.
I did get a beer at a
Dino
movie
Nugs.
pretty
Yeah.
recently.
Hell yeah.
It's like $14 Dino Nugs.
But if I go to the old school theater and I go to the snack bar, it's some sort of chocolate, like a bunch of crunch or a junior mints, preferably something that pours, you know, so everybody hears it whenever I want a little handful of candy, you know. And then popcorn,
Or something plastic. that you
extra
can-
butter, and a Dr. Pepper.
What about Reese's Pieces with popcorn?
I don't
You guys
peanut
ever fuck
butter.
with that?
No.
You ever do like have you ever eaten Reese's Pieces with popcorn?
No.
Ever.
Never fucked with it. No.
I have.
All right. Have you ever fucked with chocolate and popcorn in any way or fashion?
No. Never.
I feel like fucking probably.
Yeah, you're fucking up then.
I like cheddar cheese
I
popcorn.
have, and I
That's
don't
the
even
kind of
like
popcorn I
chocolate
like.
that much.
Yeah, chocolate and popcorn is where it's at. It's like
Salty and sweet.
It's like the equivalent of dipping your fries in the chocolate shake. It's fucking good. dude.
Okay. I can see that.
So my wife makes this stuff. It's popcorn, but then she puts like pudding in it.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then cooks it with the pudding in it, and it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's real good though. It's like candied popcorn.
With pudding in it?
Pudding.
Yeah, and she dyes it like blue and pink and
Is it chocolate pudding?
I don't understand, like,
no.
is it in a jar? Or
Is
like,
it wet pudding?
No, she makes this like homemade pudding shit. She puts it all over the fucking popcorn.
or, like, what's the popcorn in, though?
But you said she bakes it, so is it like kind of candied? Like, is it hard?
No. It's soft.
Dude, I'm so confused.
Squishy popcorn? Part of the allure of popcorn is the crunchy, right?
I mean, kind of. This shit's really good, though.
What's the final product look like?
I'll bring some
Because you said it was chocolate and blue and purple.
It's not chocolate. I didn't say it was chocolate.
You said it was pudding.
Pudding.
And that's what we're losing our shit about.
So is it like a bowl?
Is it like more pudding than popcorn, or is it like popcorn like loosely?
It's
with
popcorn
a little
that's like completely covered in candied pudding stuff and sprinkles.
It sounds like there's more pudding than
candy pudding
want
stuff
there
or
to be.
soft candy?
It's really good. I'll bring some next week.
I'm assuming you don't eat this with your hand, right?
Yeah, you do. It makes
What? No, pudding and eating with your hands are mutually exclusive fucking things. All right.
Not in this case, buddy. I'm gonna bring some.
Isn't it
next
going to
week.
get messy when she's sneaking it in her beach bag first?
Anyways, yeah, we,
Bunch
don't,
of pudding.
I know. How do you squeeze that in there without it spilling
we
everywhere?
put it in plastic baggies, but
So you do take it to the theater.
in
no,
plastic baggies,
no. I usually just buy the popcorn at the theater
Oh, step
and then you
Game up,
put
bro.
pudding in it at the theater.
I want the extra.
They don't
butter.
even have pudding. You just bring your pudding.
You just dip it. Yeah.
That's not how it works. You have to cook it after you put the pudding on it.
I'm imagining like a squeeze bottle, but that's way too classy. What about just like a sandwich bag full of pudding?
Yeah,
Pudding
and no,
and-
you bring a pair of scissors and you cut the fucking corner.
Yeah, decorate it like a birthday cake. You know.
Put it in the microwave for a little bit.
Can I borrow your microwave, bro?
I know y'all got one back there. You got a kitchen.
You got a wall outlet over here.
We brought the microwave.
It's in the purse.
Brought my solar powered microwave.
It's in the purse.
All right. So if you're sneaking stuff in, what are you sneaking in?
Oh, definitely popcorn and pudding in a baggie, dude.
Like if you're gonna
In my shoes.
if you're gonna hit up CVS or Walgreens or something before you go to the movie theater, what is it? What are we doing?
Reese's.
Bottle of whiskey,
Red vines.
cigarettes.
Red vines? Like licorice?
Yeah, like red licorice.
Gross.
Yeah.
Like fucking. What's the not licorice word for it? There's a Twizzlers. That's what I'm trying.
Gross. Twizzlers are gross.
Twizzlers are good.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
broken.
Yeah, untwist them.
You guys, you fuck with Sour Patch Kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would you ever fuck with Twizzlers again?
Because Twizzlers are good.
Yeah. And sometimes I don't want sour.
Exactly.
Motherfucker.
Ooh.
Exactly.
No sour, all sweet.
Also, the best ones are the watermelons.
That's true.
Yeah.
True. Twizzlers. So that's what you're sneaking in. God, you're fucking entertaining. Sneaking some Twizzlers.
Probably some chocolate also of some kind.
Bunch
Like a Snickers.
No
though.
chopped beef sandwiches.
You get a Rudy's or something.
Yeah, dude, come on. You're like,
Dude.
I got a half a rack of ribs in this motherfucker. Let's go.
Oh yeah, dude. That'd be awesome.
People, could you imagine you pull out ribs, people would smell it and be like, what the that guy found fucking ribs in here, and you're all like,
You got the fucking bones left over.
yeah, dude, you just throw them in the audience. Fucking, fuck it.
You gotta
Could you imagine?
You toss them under the seat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you imagine cleaning up the fucking
Ribs?
the theater?
Really?
He left all his rib bones right there on the
Fucking
floor.
shitbag.
This barbecue sauce and rib bones underneath one seat.
Oh,
Dude, I think ribs are one of those things that you don't take, please. It's like kind of like pudding and hands are mutually excused. Ribs and like travel, you know, like you don't eat ribs in the car, right? Like,
No.
that's what's so
I'm gonna swing
glorious.
through here and get some to-go ribs.
That's what's so glorious about the McRib, and even that's dangerous to eat in the car.
That's dangerous to eat.
Period.
Yeah. It's like mechanically separated monkeys or something. Pushed into the form
Yeah,
of
dude, that's how
ribs.
monkeypox started.
How's
the
the
McRib.
monkeypox? Fucking McRib.
I'm
was
pretty
back.
sure the McRib was back right around the time monkeypox started.
The McRib is back.
What was it? Sunny in Philadelphia. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. They did a thing about eating cereal in the car. What about like spaghetti in the car?
Oh, that'd be
That's
Right? Like,
fucked up.
you're a piece of shit if you're trying to eat spaghetti. I feel like anything
Dude.
where you have a bowl and like you need the bowl, like it's
Yeah.
a necessity.
Bro, one of my kids the other day, we had lasagna for dinner the night before, and there was like some leftover garlic toast, like the toast kind, not the breadstick kind, you know?
Okay.
And so the next day for lunch, he took a piece of lasagna, put it in between two pieces of the Texas toast, and then used butter and grilled cheesed it. It made a grilled cheese lasagna.
I like
sandwich.
I
Out
will
of his
pay
gym
for him to go to chef
sandwich.
school.
Yeah. I mean, what you need is a fresh thinker, right? Like somebody that can think outside the box, do something creative.
It was
I like
pretty
it.
creative. I was impressed.
I like it.
I'm down. I'll try it.
Grilled cheese lasagna sandwich.
So,
And there's going to be some pretentious motherfuckers that are like, you're making grilled cheese lasagna sandwiches. Like, what kind of chef school did you go to? And you're like, the fucking bomb one, bro. Taste this.
Yeah.
so on that note of like shitty things to eat in the car, I have watched somebody before eat spaghetti out of a Ziploc bag.
I feel like you have to be homeless to do that. Right?
They were at their
Or
job.
bolus.
This was at work. They fucking
Bolus. That's the key. Yeah, and I don't mean that to like bash homeless people, right? I mean that to bash this person. If you have the option of using like silverware in a bowl, then that's what you do with spaghetti. The spaghetti in a Ziploc bag, again, mutually exclusive.
You just cut the little corner off, dude.
Squeeze it right
Squeeze it right in, yeah.
He did have the decency to not eat it with his hands, but
Did
it was
he?
still
Did he have
out
a
of the
metal
Ziploc.
fork?
Did he heat it up in the breaker and microwave?
No, he didn't heat it up.
Oh, thank God.
Is that a shitbag thing? Spaghetti in the microwave?
Microwaves at work are kind of a weird thing. Like, you got to be careful what you put in there because it can offend half the office pretty easily.
Yeah, like when you heat up your tuna fish sandwiches.
Yeah.
Egg salad sandwich, gas station egg salad sandwich.
Yeah, definitely don't put that shit in the microwave. Any kind of fish or fish derivatives.
Fish sauce, fish oil.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Like, pretty much you're good with, like, popcorn, you know?
Unless
And-
it's fish popcorn.
And the frozen dinners that are all have the film covered up so they're not just blasting the whole fucking place with whatever fucking unhealthy, healthy thing you're trying to eat.
Nah, you take popcorn, right? Everyone loves popcorn, but then you take the Vienna sausage gelatin and you mix that in with it, and then you put it in the microwave. See?
You set the office on fire.
And then you leave and you give them the middle fingers. Fuck you guys.
Burn down the building.
What's the worst thing you can put in the office microwave?
Fish.
Fish?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is spaghetti, because spaghetti's pretty powerful. If you need some spaghetti, everybody smells it in the house, right?
But if you
Yeah.
put some fish in that spaghetti now, everybody would really smell it, you know? See what I mean? Fish just takes it up a notch. It's like adding nitrate to anything. You could put like brisket in the microwave, right? And people are like, oh, it smells like barbecue. Nice. And then as soon as you throw a piece of fish in there, people are going to be like, oh,
so
my
I guess
God.
it depends on the office. What I'm going for is what's the least offensive thing that you can put in the microwave and still people are like, what the fuck? Really?
Fish.
I feel like
That's it?
popcorn.
That's the only
I
one?
feel like it's popcorn.
Fish is the least offensive.
People are always
People
down
get
with
No,
it.
fish is
popcorn.
fucking offensive.
People will get it.
Yeah,
They'll be
that's
like,
strong.
People are always down with popcorn.
No, people are going to be mad if you put fish in the fucking microwave. They're
If
going to
you-
be mad.
There's a line with popcorn, though. If you burn the popcorn, fuck you. Because that stink doesn't go away for like 2 days.
I feel like I just don't even notice or care. Like, oh, someone's making their fucking leftovers. I don't know. It smells like,
Have you never
Meatloaf or
burned
something.
popcorn? You tell me you don't notice? That
No, I
shit is-
have, but,
that
like-
shit is terrible.
I'd be like, oh, you burn popcorn. You're a fucking idiot. Like, I wouldn't be like, now I can't be here anymore. You know? Like, this is distracting. I can't do my work. No, it's fucking burnt popcorn.
No, but in your head, you're probably like, fuck that guy. If you're going to make popcorn, at least don't fucking burn it.
Yeah.
Says the guy that leaves bagels in the toaster oven like fucking 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's no shit. Seen it.
Yeah, I'll burn the shit out of some bagels, bro. They
All
take-
right.
They take too long.
So while you're pouring up shots, I want to talk about, there's a brewing company, right? We don't talk about beer super often, but there's a company called Martin House Brewing. Now, you probably don't recognize the name. However, you might recognize they are the company that made the pickle beer.
Okay.
So
beer.
it turns out they make a bunch of really fucking weird shit. They make some other like normal shit too, but they make some really fucking weird shit, right?
Okay.
So this one, I have a list of them pulled up right here. This one is called All Cheese Popcorn 10. There's a Bananas Foster. There is a...
Sounds good.
That does sound good.
Oh, so beyond the pickle beer, they also have like a bread and butter pickle beer, Bloody Mary pickle beer, fruit punch pickle beer.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would drink the Bloody Mary pickle beer. That sounds good. It's like a michelada, but
pickles.
pickles also.
I have to be in the mood for a michelada.
They have a blueberry muffin,
I bet that's good.
Blue.
campfire.
Blue campfire. I bet that one's gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds terrible. I don't want to drink smoky beer.
Cherry cobbler.
So where's the line? Like, again, this is kind of like the microwave thing. Like, can you make fish stick beer?
Dude,
Do they have a hatch green chili?
I'm not
beer?
going to lie. I think they actually did make a hot dog water beer.
Macaroni and cheese beer.
Gross.
Mac and cheese martinis, bro.
Gross.
Are we going to talk about this whiskey or no?
We have to drink it first.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Dickhead. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
3.
Today we're drinking Milam and Green single barrel straight bourbon whiskey. Tink.
Are you sure?
Blah, blah, blah. All right. Well, that's something. Bottled from one 53-gallon cask, there are no more than 280 bottles of this fine bourbon in the world.
Wow.
There is a ton of words on the back, but I'm not going to read
Fuck
this.
that shit.
That is kind of cool. 53 gallons.
It is made in Texas.
Imperial gallons or standard gallons?
43% alcohol by volume.
Metric
And it has a
gallons?
cask number. 217 is ours. So that's
Okay.
kind of cool. And it's from Texas.
They should retire that cask.
You'll like it.
Oh, no. I just threw up in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Where's the bucket? You got one?
It's okay. I swallowed it.
That's what she said.
Sweetness. What do you think?
High. Fucking high.
Really?
Yeah. Like 4.
I didn't get that. I got low.
I got really fucking sweet.
1.5?
3.
3? You're high also. All right.
Mine was really high.
Nah, I'll go in the middle too. Like
Oh, you
2.5.
pussy.
3 the winner.
All right. I'm putting 3. Crunch.
Not much.
Middle of the road?
Yeah.
2.5?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would even maybe say a 2, but I'm comfortable with 2.5.
Bite. I feel like it's got a bite.
Oh.
A little bit.
I
So
feel like it kicks a little bit.
for me, it tastes like shit. So the bite is whatever that
Like
is.
taste, not.
The reaction from the taste, yeah.
The actual burn, I
The
would
burn
say
is-
like maybe a 3.
The burn is mild. I was able to throw it up and swallow it again, so it's mild.
Bottle. It's got a unique bottle. It's got an M&G right here raised on the side, so this is definitely a My Lemon Green bottle. It's got a cask number. The pop is kind of weak, but it is a unique shape.
Does have a cork and a 2.5, 3 on the bottle.
That's a little above average, I would say.
Then 3.
Yeah, I would say 3, 3.5.
Okay. Drunkenness, how do we feel?
I can't hardly get it down, so I don't know if it's going to be working for
Really?
me.
I wouldn't go super high on that. I would say average 2.5.
I can go 2.5.
Yeah.
What's the proof?
86.
So pretty close to average.
Yeah.
That's a little high, but if it's hard to drink.
3%, I mean,
So, do we want to talk about, like, you really don't like it, huh?
Nah.
I just thought it was bourbon. I don't know. It didn't.
I thought it was sweet.
It's different,
Like, as
but-
soon as it hit my tongue, I was like, "Holy shit!" That's
So where do you say, like, hey, check this out?
I wouldn't. I think it tastes like shit, but that's just me.
What is this? Is this a party whiskey? Is this a shot whiskey? Is this,
This is
sipping
probably
whiskey?
a sipping whiskey.
This is a whiskey
Probably
you
a
give to
sip.
the guy that thinks he's the shit, and he thinks it's a nice bottle and a nice gesture, and then he drinks it and it's funny because it tastes like shit.
I could probably get down with that. I don't. It's definitely not my favorite. I didn't think it was as bad as he thought it was, but at the same time, you might be like, "Oh, sure, like here's a little. I have a little bit of this left. You can have it." You know?
Yeah. I'll give it another 4 or 5 go around. See if it
See how it does you?
if it goes down any easier. But I'm not very hopeful at this point.
All right. So the
Wait,
what?
I got something because I wanted to tie this back into the movie theater thing.
Oh, yeah,
that
okay.
we were kind of pushing on. So I saw this thing recently, and it was the scale of where we are on the futuristic movie timeline.
Okay.
So you got shit like the older shit would have been like Clockwork Orange or something like that, right? And then like super future, you have like Dune. Like that's the
The
spectrum.
or Star Wars or something.
Oh yeah, but Star Wars is way before, and it's in a different galaxy,
It's a long
so it doesn't
time
count.
ago.
Nerds.
But I thought it was kind of cool. So where we are right now, we just passed Blade Runner, which was in 2019. And now Soylent Green is 2022.
Oh, you're talking about like actual years.
Yeah.
Like what year they said it was going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were talking about like technology wise.
no.
Like,
No.
Have we made it to fucking, the Matrix yet?
Right.
Or-
Color
No.
TV.
I'm talking about like
We definitely haven't made it to Blade Runner.
when
yet.
they made futuristic movies, they said they were in X year. And,
So I think Terminator was August 6, 1996. It's the day that, what is it?
Judgment Day.
I actually don't have that one on here. So RoboCop was 2015. I do know that one.
Oh, shit. We're pretty close to RoboCop though. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
George Jetson is born this year.
Soylent Green is supposed to be this year. The next one that's kind of like a big one, I guess, would be Demolition Man 2032.
But that one's we're pretty close to that.
And then V for Vendetta is 2038.
We're real close
Fuck.
to that.
Total Recall is 2084.
Okay. That could happen.
Alien is 2122.
Game over, man.
And then The Matrix 2199.
Yeah, now shit's getting really weird.
Oh, here's a big one. Zardoz 2293.
See, but then we've gone full like Planet
Full
of the
circle.
Apes.
Yeah.
We're back to the beginning.
Zardoz.
So then it starts getting further out. Star Trek 2387. Idiocracy. Now that's one. 2505. But we're pretty much there about
Now.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. Where do you think we are? What, as far as like, movies that predicted the future or did like future sci-fi shit?
Oh.
Closest to what reality is now.
Idiocracy.
So Back to the Future was also in 2015. That was another one. That was
Oh,
kind
interesting.
Of one that we just passed recently.
Yeah, 1985 all the way up to.
Idiocracy? It's gotta be Idiocracy, right?
Yeah, we're about to elect Macho Camacho, bro.
Or V for Vendetta. That one's an awful route.
Oof. Yeah. How am I lack of balls?
I feel like those have got to be the closest, right? Those are both like dystopian shit, though. Like, what's the? Oh, yeah. I mean, it is, but I guess they're all kind of dystopian.
I watched
now.
1984 again recently, and it's like if V for Vendetta went for a little bit longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're closer to V for Vendetta than we are to but like maybe Soylent Green.
That's supposed to be this year.
So Soylent Green is just like today, but way overpopulated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's not a whole lot of fucking sci-fi shit going on, except that everything's overpopulated.
Right.
So we could be pretty close to that.
Feels like it.
We are here in Leander anyway.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Future shit. I'm gonna write that down.
Anyway, I just want to tie that back to the movies while we're still on the movie subject.
And Terminators.
Yeah.
Back to the Future. Hoverboards.
Dude, they're working on that shit too.
So,
Yeah, I've seen some flying mosques.
flying Mofks. I'm gonna write that down.
There's like drone powered.
Can we come up with a universal spelling of Mofk?
MOFK.
Okay, just making sure. That's what I put. Just making sure. All right. So Qantas is a airline,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They're like Australian or something, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm about to fly them like next week.
They had a internal rule that said, "Hey, look, we're laying people off. We need all executives to sign up to be baggage handlers for a time." And it's twofold, right? Like one, it's filling in for people that are like job openings, and then two, it's giving the executives a chance to like see what it is that their people do. How do you guys feel about this? How do you feel about and this isn't like the gotcha, what was the movie or the show where they were like, "Oh, I'm your boss." Undercover boss. Yeah. It's not that. Like everyone knows that this guy is an executive. He's just working as a baggage handler today.
Mm.
But like, what if we got, what if we got the people that own Nike to like go down and make shoes, or we got the people that, run the TV station to go fucking hold a microphone or something,
I think it's good. It's good to understand what you're doing all the way through.
Yeah, that's something I've said for a long time. Like, multiple jobs I've had where it's like, they want the process to be this way, but the motherfucker on the ground is like,
That's not going to work.
you're a fucking idiot. And it doesn't work out that way. Because
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that Qantas was doing that. It's probably a little bit of a PR stunt, but like it works for me, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. I support this message.
That's good. I hope they don't lose my fucking bags next week.
Oh, they're definitely going to. There's some fucking guy in like a suit. He's wearing like Dockers or something. And you're like, dude, this guy's going to lose my shit for sure. He doesn't know what the fuck.
he doesn't even know, like, what his company does. He's just there to, like, make money.
Yeah.
I don't see that playing out very well.
Why is that?
They're not going to do shit. They're going to get confused.
And they're just going to stay the fuck out of the way. Cause
The other people who know how to do it are going to do it, yeah.
They're like, man, get out of the way. Like,
Yeah.
We're trying to get some shit done here. You're slowing shit down.
Go take your lunch break, Charles. Get out of here.
Charles? Why is his name got to be
Because
Charles?
it's like an executive's name.
Charles, no.
Charles Ramberbrandt.
Ramberbrandt?
Yeah.
Ramberbrandt.
Ramberbrandt.
Dude, when I get there, everybody better run for cover because I'm going to learn how to drive on the wrong side of the road in a stick shift.
Hell yeah. It's the way to do it. Are the pedals backwards, too?
They're not. From what I'm reading, they're not. The pedals are still the same, but you got to shift with your left hand.
Are you going to be on... Yeah, you're going to
And
be on
you're
the wrong side. So that would fuck me up harder than driving on the wrong side of the road.
Being on the wrong side of the car,
I drive a manual transmission, and
your right hand,
my right hand
shifts.
knows exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Once you flip flop that on me,
You got to remember to tell your hand what to do.
yeah, that could be. It could be fun.
It's
gonna be fun to learn.
It's going to be fun.
What kind of card you get?
Honestly,
And for the listeners, you're going to Australia next week.
Yeah.
Is that the story?
yeah,
Oh, Austria, huh?
yeah, Austria this time. Yeah, I don't know the type of car, but they specifically made sure that I could asked if I could drive a manual transmission
I wonder if manual transmissions are more prolific there.
and if I could drive
they
on
are.
the wrong side of the road.
They definitely are.
I
I know
said
that
sure.
manual transmissions in the rest of the world are way more prolific
do
than
that.
they are in America.
Every time we record, anyway.
Turns out I'm a pro driving on the wrong side of the road.
What if you were like, dude, I can totally drive a stick shift if it's on the wrong side. I'm on the wrong side. I just have to be going backwards the whole time. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Just trust me.
Do you know how many drinks I can consume on a 16-hour flight, bro?
I'm guessing about
Driving on the wrong side of the road is going to come natural.
a 750 plus, a few beers. But you're not going to be in the sun, so you can probably get a few more.
Yeah, he won't have the pool to keep him hydrated, though.
Just got to remember to stand up and drink water every now and then, right?
Yeah, keep your legs moving.
So, Chris, you're going to be a terrible ambassador for Americans to Australia.
You need to go slap some fucking Whiskey and Whiskers stickers on the...
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Worldwide,
Damn.
International.
Yeah.
And actually, I think we have listeners in Australia.
I'm going to wear my Whiskey and Whisker shirt.
Hell yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So, did you guys hear that Steven Seagal is the ambassador for Russia in Ukraine?
What?
Yeah. He's the Russian ambassador. Well, I don't know that he has the title ambassador, but he showed up in Ukraine, like, advocating for Russia. He was with the Russian troops.
That's a hot take.
No, that's just how it happened.
No.
I
Like,
guess.
No, I mean,
siding with Russia.
showing
is
up
a-
to Ukraine and advocating for Russia.
I mean, it is Steven Seagal now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a part of me is like, well, yeah, I mean, it's Steven Seagal. Like, he's going to do some wonky shit like that. But at the same time, does Steven Seagal know no bounds? Like, does he have no boundaries? Does he not? He can't read the room at all, can he?
No.
I wonder if he's kind of like Dennis Rodman with North Korea.
I was going to ask that. Who would be a worse ambassador? Dennis Rodman for North Korea or Steven Seagal for Russia?
Steven Seagal for Russia,
I think-
100%.
I think people are sleeping on Dennis Rodman. He lived like a hell of a life, I mean, he smashed Carmen Electra, then he married her.
He's probably pretty articulate. He's probably pretty smart. He's definitely eccentric.
Then he like flew off in a jet to bang Madonna. Then like he had like 5 NBA championships with, Michael Jordan.
And then he became bros with Kim Jong.
Became bros with Kim Jong-un. Like that dude lived a crazy freaking life, man.
Well, and
So did Steven Seagal, to be fair.
yeah,
Just a little bit different.
but like with as eccentric as Dennis Rodman is, I feel like that's the only kind of person that could possibly be fucking, what's the word?
Alien.
An advocate, a fucking diplomat of what's the fucking word I'm looking for?
Diplomat's
how about
probably
this?
appropriate.
If Dennis Rodman, if Dennis Rodman is like, hey man, quit bashing Kim Jong-un, he's kind of cool. And I'm like, well, really? Because there's all this shit. And he's like, nah, I hung out with him. He's cool. There's at least a small part of my brain that's like, I don't know, maybe. Whereas when Steven Seagal is like, yo, this
Russia's
Vladimir
cool.
Putin, he's the fucking guy. I'm like, I don't believe anything you say, Steven. You're a fucking Martian or something. Like, are you about to fly? Are you about to?
He's got tiger's blood.
Dude, like 2 weeks ago, one of our bros called me, said I look like Steven Seagal, and now I'm offended now that we started talking about Steven Seagal.
And I remember being a little kid and watching Under Siege and being like, this movie's fucking cool.
Yeah, Under Siege was fucking cool.
She pops out of the cake, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, that shit was awesome.
Miss July, 1989.
Yeah.
But I can't name another Steven Seagal movie, like, by name. And I know he had 1,000, but to me, they're all the same. And that was the only one that I ever, like, enjoyed. And it had Tommy Lee Jones in it, and Scary Busey.
Scary Busey. Scary Busey up in here.
Can you imagine the set with Tommy Lee Jones, Gary Busey, and Steven Seagal?
Holy shit, dude.
Fuck, dude.
Wow. To be on fly on the wall for that conversation.
You know Keith Richards was there just because.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey, I heard this was a spot to hang out today.
He was like guy number 3 in scene 76 or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird motherfuckers doing a lot of weird motherfucker shit.
This seemed like a cool place to hang out. I want to see what's going on.
All right, how about this?
I dig it.
If you had to meet, like one of them is going to come in and do a episode with us. They're gonna guest. Would you rather have Dennis Rodman or Steven Seagal?
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis
100%.
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. Hands down.
No question.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal might be entertaining,
No, I've seen his interviews. He's not entertaining.
and not in a. Hey guys, look at how profound and intelligent this guy is.
I feel like if Steven Seagal came, I'd have to fight him.
If Dennis Rodman was here, we would be like, all right, tell us about this, tell us about that, tell us, like, we'd want to hear stories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know you'd have some fucking great stories coming out of him.
For sure. If Steven Seagal was here, though, it would be a fucking shit show the entire time, and that shit would sell like crazy.
Dennis Rodman would be like, the third time I broke my dick. Like, what?
Are you talking about
crazy.
for content or for entertainment value for each of us? Because that's two different things.
Content.
For content, I still feel like it's about 50-50. It's a coin
Because
flip.
Steven Seagal's not going to be funny. It's going to be awkward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crickets. We got to get the cricket soundbite. Write that down.
Yeah, I think better content is still on.
Steven Seagal, yeah, okay. If Steven Seagal was here, I would end up making fun of him, like, under the table, kind of, and then Chris would fight him.
Yeah,
That's how that would go, I think.
Yeah.
I think Steven Seagal would make a good midweek.
Which, by the way, I think you could beat the brakes off of Steven Seagal. I think you would beat the shit out of him.
I appreciate that.
He'd be like, he looks too much like me.
You remind me of somebody I hate. Oh,
Gator,
man.
could you beat up Steven Seagal?
No way, dude.
No way. Why?
No. He's so much bigger than me.
Yeah, but he's fat.
And he wears fucking sunglasses, dude.
Oh, so you can't see where he's
Can't
going.
see where
you
he's
know?
going, dude.
We don't take kindly to people that look like me around here.
Dennis Rodman beats the shit out of Steven Seagal, for sure.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It's like a bear versus like a rabbit or something. Total domination.
Rabbit's just a dominatrix.
Dude, hands down, Dennis Rodman 20 times cooler than fucking Steven Seagal. Dennis Rodman it sucks, but he needs to take on going and be an ambassador for like,
Ambassador, that was the fucking word.
yeah, for like not North Korea, but like something else, like to Russia, and be like, hey,
Yeah.
watch out, Steven, let me take care of this.
He needs to be the ambassador to Detroit or something.
I feel like
'Cause that's a foreign
I feel like
country.
you did it wrong. I feel like the comparison should be: would you rather Steven Seagal or Sylvester Stallone, or would you rather Dennis Rodman or I had somebody in mind for this.
What about Chuck Norris?
Mel Gibson. Dennis Rodman or Mel Gibson?
I think Chuck Norris would be less entertaining than I want him to be. I feel like he'd be more normal than I want him to be, and that doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, like you want him to threaten to kick you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Again, I'd probably fight him.
You're like, I'm trying to provoke you so that you'll threaten to kick me. Like that's
How do you not fight him? It's like, dude, who cares? Even, Chuck Norris would obviously.
I think Chuck Norris kicks the shit out of
Yeah, he would obviously destroy me. you know?
KO, one hit. Boom.
Yeah. I wouldn't even see it coming, bro. It'd just be like in the middle of talking and poof, you're out.
And he's like 90 years old now. I
Oh,
think he
yeah.
can still kick you in the face, though.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'd be like, dude, I fought Chuck Norris.
That is, dude. All right, I'm writing that down. We need a shirt that says I fought Chuck Norris.
And another shirt that says "fuck Jeff Goldblum."
Like,
Just saying.
I like it. But talk about bragging rights, right? Like, and that's the same kind of with not Sylvester Stallone.
So good.
Steven Seagal?
Yeah, that.
So what is the medium that he's using to put out his content pro Russia?
I think he's showing up in person.
And doing like Aikido.
Vodka drunk.
Well, we know about it somehow. So somebody videoed it and put it somewhere, right?
Russia gave him
Is this
a bunch of vodka.
is this
instead
some
of
live
Ukraine.
leak shit?
No, I think it was a news article that was like, so Steven Seagal's like running around with a bunch of Russian Mofks,
Huh.
Doing like nice stuff in Ukraine.
talking to Ukrainians and telling them how Russia's super cool.
This sounds like something that would be on Live Leak is the reason I ask. Live
I don't
Leak's
know.
kind of a fucked up thing.
We should look it up. I
What-
bet it's entertaining.
What's that shit that they make that makes it look exactly like Tom Cruise?
Deepfake?
Yeah, it's a deep fake, bro.
Tell me, don't we all wish that someone would just beat the shit out of Steven Seagal? How much would you pay for the pay-per-view for that? Mike Tyson versus Steven Seagal.
How about Jake
Like
Paul
Tyson
versus
Fury?
Jake Paul, that would be great. That
Dude,
would be wonderful.
I'm kind of
Actually, that's better.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
I would pay
for that.
$60 for that.
I'm down.
To watch Jake Paul beat the shit out of Steven Seagal.
Dude, that's the fight that needs to happen. They need to hear this. I hope this goes viral so they hear this.
I still stand by it. I'd fight Steven Seagal.
All right. Well, let me get in touch with some people.
Yeah, call him out right now on the show.
Have our people call his people,
Yeah.
Steven, how do you spell Steven's S-E-A-G?
Seagal.
Single. Yeah.
Have y'all spent a lot of time on Livewire before?
Not Livewire.
In like 2003.
LimeWire was
Huh?
a thing.
Live Leak?
Oh, maybe Live Leak. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's Live Leak.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
And
Live
LimeWire.
Wire is a motorcycle.
Oh.
Yeah, Live Wire is
Harley. Isn't
a
it?
Harley Davidson electric motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Super manly one. The kind that you need now.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
It won't rattle your nut stitch.
Man, I've ridden the motorcycle since I had my nut stitch.
102 horsepower, 110 miles an hour.
Still gotta fill up every 100 miles.
And it's a Harley. So you can,
put
I don't know.
badass exhaust on it, you know?
Say that you're a Harley.
Yeah, those people that are like, I only ride Harleys, and it's like, oh, here's an electric one, bitch. So we agree that an electric motorcycle is whack.
For now.
Why?
For now.
I mean, I don't know.
And look, I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Those electric cars are fast, and I think the motorcycles could be really fast too if they were done right.
Crazy fast.
Yeah.
And the acceleration on this thing is probably nuts.
But it's not the same thing, dude.
I would want, if I was going to get an electric bike, it wouldn't be a fucking cruiser. That's for sure.
It's apples to oranges.
I would
It's
love.
not. The Livewire's
It's
not.
It's like,
It's
is it a
sport bike.
street bike?
Yeah.
It's kind of,
Okay.
yeah. It's
Then why is it not Buell? Isn't that the same fucking company?
Oh, that they like tanked that one a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Torpedoed it.
Gotcha. Well, okay. In that case, then I'm a little bit more supportive because like a crotch rocket that's electric might be fucking awesome. But I'm not going to get an electric cruiser. Not doing it.
Yeah, that's no. And I mean, honestly, I like the.
But that
I like
sounds-
the sound of an engine and the exhaust and the
I
the
do
smell
too.
of fucking
But part
oil
of
burning
part
in
of
that
their
thing.
marketing strategy for the Livewire is the sound. Like
Does it make a sound?
whatever. I don't know. I haven't ridden one,
Does it have like a speaker on
but I'm
it?
imagining like a. Well,
Yeah.
no, because it doesn't have gears, right?
It's pretty quiet.
It would be one solid like.
Yeah, it's one solid. There's not.
You can hear it though.
Yeah,
That's
you
part
can
of the
hear
thing with the motorcycles. You can hear.
Well,
it.
I mean, once you're going, you can't hear it. The wind will drown it out for sure.
I'm talking about like people around other people riding.
Again, this is
motorcycles.
part of their marketing
I've ridden
strategy. is
combustion
the,
motorcycles that you couldn't hear once you got going.
the Livewire sounds cool according to their marketing. It sounds cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's-
I haven't heard it.
That's their marketing. I want some third party reviews, maybe.
So there's a show that Ewan McGregor did where they flew to the southernmost point in South America and they rode those electric motorcycles all the way to California.
I don't think they rode electric motorcycles.
Yes, they did. They absolutely did.
Well, that sounds like a.
Yeah, because they
That
did
you
one.
could do.
It was like long way,
They did long way down and then long way
Yeah.
up. This one was long way up.
or they did long way down and long way around. I think is what they did.
Yeah, and long way up, and a long way up was this one, and they had electric Harleys. It was right when the Livewire came out. Harley Davidson gave them a couple of the prototype bikes to do it with.
Well, I wouldn't want to ride very long on this because it looks like a street bike to me.
Yeah, they rode like all the way across the continent.
Dude, I did watch a video
Two
today.
drive-ins.
There's a guy, and I guess he's a professional like bagger racer now. Like,
That
that's what he
shit's
does.
pretty cool.
I forgot his name already. It's like Alex something. I don't.
Scraping pegs.
Dude, it was a
Scraping
video of
bags,
him
dude.
before. No, so this wasn't even a bagger. This was a just regular cruiser, right?
hmm
And it was like it's I guess a really well known road that's closed down now because it got fucking washed out by like a mudslide or something. And then they were like, "Hey, we're just gonna keep this closed because everybody keeps like racing on this motherfucker and like dying."
Mhm.
But it was a video of him on that road, like several years ago, and it's a dude on a street bike with like a GoPro, and it's think like Lime Creek. It's like that.
Oh, I've seen that one. It's the dude coming down on the bagger, and he's like all the way into the turns, jumping over the bike
Yeah, dude.
and sliding out and shit.
Yeah,
it's
he
pretty
just
wild. He's
rips
coming
it.
down a mountain on cutbacks.
Damn, I want to see that.
It's
That sounds
fucking
dope.
nuts, dude.
It's dope.
He's cutting like as hard, like it. He really does. He slides out on at least one turn.
He's one of the best riders I've ever seen for sure.
But he's a professional bagger racer now. Like he knows what the fuck he's doing. you
Yeah.
know?
So he's like hopping up on the seat.
Kinda.
like
He's like jumping from side to side because
And,
it's
like,
like S turns.
hanging basically hanging from his on his ankle on his left leg and getting his right knee on the ground. Like
Yeah,
That makes me think of those. Have you ever seen the police videos where they're doing the? Like, they'll do tandem where
it's
both of them go
like
around
that,
cones.
except 100 miles an hour.
And then like one guy will do like the cones but super sharp and the giant ass
Yeah.
cop baggers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, but 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I'll have to remember his name. It's like Alex something. I just can't right now.
Yeah, those bagger racers are cool, man. They do cool stuff with baggers. Remember bagger wheelies where they were doing doing all the wheelies and
Never
crazy
Lick and
stunts? Yeah,
What'd you say?
I know what he said.
Yeah.
It's a song by those real crazy people.
Yeah, those fucking weird people. Die Antword.
Die Antword. That's what
Oh
it was.
yeah.
Yeah, those fucking weird people. Did anybody watch that movie that they made
No.
with the robot?
No.
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking
Yes,
about.
I did.
still have no idea.
I
what
did
you're
watch it and it was fucking good.
Was it?
Yes, recommend.
Yeah.
Are they still around, like doing stuff?
Oh yeah.
The-
That movie was only like a
Can
few
you
years
fill
ago.
me in? What the fuck are we talking about?
You don't know what
Okay.
Guy Antwood is? Oh my
Uh-uh.
god, man.
So Die Antwoord, there was the motorcycle bagger, or like the bagger fucking wheelie video that we watched like several years ago, and it had like a weird dubsteppy song to it. That was Die Antwoord. So Die Antwoord is like
Die Antwoord's music, or that was
Yeah.
literally
Their
them
music,
doing
their
wheelies?
music.
That was
Okay.
their music.
and they're like a weird, really, really fucking weird band from South Africa, like ghetto South Africa,
Yeah.
and they got
Famous.
famous, yeah, for doing weird fucking music.
Yep. And then they did a movie. They did a movie about a robot. It was basically like Short Circuit, except a lot more graphic. And the robot, cussed a lot and stuff. Robot was fucking hilarious. I highly recommend watching it.
What's it called?
I don't remember.
Chappie?
Yeah, Chappie.
Oh, I've seen that
I
movie.
pulled that out of my
I
ass.
haven't watched it, but I've seen that it exists.
Chappie. It's Chappie.
I don't know how I remember that. That was a total fucking,
I don't know how you remember that either.
So it has nothing to do with their music. They just made a movie.
yeah.
And it's like a studio movie. Like it's a movie.
I think it was a movie that was already made, and then they casted Die Antwoord as like the main motherfuckers.
Huh.
So yeah, that's the thing. Take one more shot and then wrap this up.
They play the same characters as they play
Shots.
themselves kind of in the movie too.
Yeah. So while you're pouring shots, I got one last fucking weird thing that I honestly just got told about this like while the show was going on. It fucked me up. So there's this thing called the Library of Babel that I didn't know existed, but apparently it does now.
Babel, like the little elephant cartoon.
I think like the Tower of Babel.
Like to talk or whatever.
But anyway, it's a website that created every single combination of letters, words, stories, jokes, anything and everything that is under 3,500 words. So if you can come up with a combination of letters, words, sentences, jokes, any fucking thing that you've ever thought of in your entire life that is 3,500 words or less, it's been done now. And it's recorded.
Like combination of words?
Yep. You can search any combination of words, letters, jokes, fucking whatever you want. You can search it and it will show up somewhere in this compilation of shit.
See, so this is getting weird. That means that like, and somewhere in there's a Robert Frost poem.
Yeah.
Right? I guess presumably most of them.
Yeah.
Tink. So essentially, they're using AI or some kind of computer software to write poetry. Now, obviously, like the Robert Frost stuff has already happened, but like any other combination of words, presumably, has already been written.
Right.
So somewhere in there's Robert Frost level, Edgar Allan Poe, whatever. Like there's high level
Poetry that's
writing
that
and poetry.
good.
Yeah,
That wasn't ever written by a person and published.
right.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're using AI and computers to make like the finest poetry that can exist,
Right.
but it doesn't know what it's doing.
Right.
So
It can't pick out something that's good.
is it, because that's always been like part of the, I want to say Turing test. It's really not. I don't know exactly what the Turing test involves, but, I do know that it's what they use to like tell if a computer,
AI is sentient or not.
yeah. So what a lot of people have said at a philosophical level is like, well, a computer can't write poetry. Well, it can. You just need 1,000 monkeys on 1,000 typewriters, right?
Right.
And then at some point you get Shakespeare. So if you can write poetry with a computer program, is it sentient?
No, because it doesn't know what it's doing. All it's doing is processing data. That's not even an AI. That's just fucking...
But what if you
Data.
did, but if you did that, like, forever, right? Like, if you kept going, then you could make the AI write everything that's ever been written, and then you could say, well, AI has written everything, and people can't ever come up with an original idea.
Right. And at this point, we can't, if it's 3,500 words or less. Which is not a small amount of words. I mean...
Well, but it's not conceptual.
And it's
just-
also hard to prove. Like, it's the original thought, right? Like, is there ever original thought?
Right, but at this point, if it's under 3,500 words, you can type something out that you think is, profound or something that or poetry, whatever you want to do.
My kids keep coming up with new fucking words, though, man.
And then you type that.
How does it
into-
account for that? You
Because
got to load it.
It's
into
every
the
combination of
algorithm,
letters
right? Of letters.
and words.
and spaces.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So there's literally nothing under 3,500 words that doesn't exist.
Who's housing all this fucking data?
So yeah, to extend that, it is 10 to the 5,000th power pages long.
Yeah, so there's no way that even like people could process it all.
No.
Right.
But somewhere in there is
You can
is
type
genius.
whatever the fuck you want to type into there, and it will show up somewhere in that 10 to the 5,000th pages.
So then all you need is some kind of software that picks out
Is it still going?
Yes.
some kind of software that picks out like coherent thoughts from that. Because
Right.
obviously there's most of that's going to be nonsense.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you could figure out an algorithm to pick out parts of it, then you could shrink that down, and then you could figure out an algorithm to figure out parts that make sense, right?
And then you
And
start
then
a
shrink that
religion
down.
and make a shit ton of money.
That is
Damn.
the second thing that broke my brain this week.
Glad I could help.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And at some point, AI is that like that's sentience, right? Like that's
No, because it doesn't know what it's doing. It's just processing data.
it does if you create an AI software that
It can
figures
figure out where something
worth
meaningful-
value is.
Yeah. At a certain point.
Yeah, and we're
But if that's the only thing it can do, it's not sentient. It's just, again, processing data. It has to be able to do other things other than just pick out things out of a fucking list of shit, you know?
I feel like that's the next step. I want to see it pull like content, pull stuff that's worth like pondering.
Somewhere in there is the best joke ever written.
Somewhere, yeah, there's philosophy in there.
Yeah. Yeah, but philosophy's dumb. Jokes are awesome.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best thing to come out of it would be jokes.
Somewhere in there, there's Wu-Tang Clan.
Hell yeah.
Fart jokes. There's also racist jokes in there.
All the,
too.
that's true. All the lyrics that have ever been written to every song ever and every song that will be.
You could make the argument that the worst racist joke ever written is in there.
I don't think that's even an argument. I think it's just a fact.
All right, guys, Whiskey and Whiskers website is up. It's whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's a link to our Patreon account with pledges starting at just $1 a month. At whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, you can find links to the show no matter how you choose to listen. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Pandora, Audible, everywhere, so go look us up. And there's live feeds to our social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're on the That's Not Canon Network. There's tons of great podcasts, no matter what you like to listen to. Go check them out. Most importantly, if you made it this far in the show, you're a bad motherfucker. Go to our website, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, and click that bad motherfucker link. Your donations keep the show going, is what allows us to keep bringing that fire, keep drinking these bottles, and keep making you laugh. Go to the website, click the link, and subscribe. Also, we're working on some merch, so that'll be up soon. It's not there yet, but stay tuned. Go to whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, donate to our Patreon. New episodes every Monday, new content all the time. We'll see you next week.